Ramblin' Man Moto here. Hello. Hope everybody's been able to get out and ride. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned this, but it would have been a quick comment. My Shoei modular helmet, the Neotec 2, that I guess they've now quit making because they came out with the Neotec 3. But I bought mine like 6 months ago, and it had always felt a little gritty when opening the visor, and I had also removed the internal visor, and when I went to put it back, I noticed that one reason it might have been gritty is something was bent. I honestly don't think I did it, but you know, who knows. But then the other thing is it wouldn't go up and down anymore. And when I Googled it, people said that basically there's a little wire that you have to disassemble the helmet. Okay, I'm figuring for Shoei that's a straightforward repair. RevZilla is where I bought it. They actually, I did make a video about this now that I think about it. RevZilla responded quicker than Shoei. Shoei's rep in the US apparently is Helmet House, who took like 4 or 5 days to tell me, you know, some questions. RevZilla just said send it to us, we'll coordinate with Shoei. So I get an email today that Shoei says they can't fix the helmet, and RevZilla's issued a credit for the amount I originally paid for the helmet. Now that same helmet is now $200 cheaper now that they've come out with the Neotec 3, but they don't have any in inventory except a couple of mediums, which may not be bad. I think medium's what I had, but I had bought cheek pads because I think I was on the edge of needing small, so I'd probably order a small next time. But anyhow, what hit me is that I just wrongly assumed I would be getting that helmet back, and I was adding up. There were 5 accessories that totaled roughly about $150 to $155 that a couple of them I couldn't have easily removed anyway from the helmet, even if I had tried to remove stuff before I sent the helmet in. Some I should have kept out. So one was I had bought the 39, whatever they are, millimeter, however they call them, different cheek pads. I had bought the different cheek pads from RevZilla. I had bought a GoPro chin mount from Motor Mounts that I really liked. I had bought the brake-free mounting device to put the brake-free on the back of that helmet. I had let's see, the 3D printed solution that I made a video about to put my Cardo Pack Talk on the side of that helmet was on there. And I'm leaving one out, leaving something out of there. The GoPro chin mount, the brake free, the 3D printed adapter, the cheek pads. I feel like there's a 5th one I'm leaving out. I'm trying to see if there's any way Shoei would be willing to retrieve those items and let me get those off the retrieve those items and send them back to me. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to buy another Shoei helmet. You know, I like that helmet overall, but they came out with a Neotec 3. I don't think there's a 3D printed solution for the Cardo. That was a nice solution that the guy had come up with for that Cardo. And now I don't think there's a similar one for the Neotec 3. and I think some other folks use another Modular brand, so I might more seriously look at that. But man, I thought I would get a lot more than 6 months out of $150 worth of accessories. And even if they give me a store credit, which would be very nice, and RevZilla is pretty nice that way, I still have to buy the money, spend the money to buy them elsewhere. I had to pull out the mesh jacket. It doesn't have good armor in the elbows and the shoulders. I was able to transfer one that I had for the back that fit, and I've ordered some new ones that I hope will fit in here, but it was just too hot, even for that perforated leather jacket. Just too hot. My son has a basketball game, so I'm kind of taking a few back roads, and then I'm going to get on a highway. But the back roads definitely added. I mean, it's like an hour from the house using the highway, so I'm extending it by taking the back roads for a portion. Hoping to make it back before sundown so I don't have to mess with the visor. I've got the tinted visor on here, not the photochromatic. The photochromatic one just does not get dark enough for me, especially when the sun is lower. But boy, it is convenient. It's fine about 80% of the time, but that's quite a gamble if the sun hits and it's too dark. It's hitting me that one thing I may do is get that photochromatic one out and put the electrical tape on it, like I've been doing with my the other visors. Of course, that's another thing I did on that Shoei. Had it rigged up with the tape across the top that I liked a lot. I ordered some clothing from Indian because they had given me that $250 credit for the battery that I replaced, and then I waited for them to have one of their summer sales, so they had 20% off everything, and they let me combine it with that credit. So I ordered another mesh jacket. I ordered another mesh jacket and a couple of t-shirts, and I think I had to chip in about 15 bucks. I also bought some used shirts off eBay. Those are a good find to find some clothing.